When Johnny play big tune, the people them say them like it. Yeah man. Him lock down all sound and lock down all session. Johnny can play on the big radio station. Byte Radio UK, we are the dawn. Come on, and you're listening to the voice of Tip of the Dawn. Hey, Janika run the place some 19 no long. Them know that Janik him a real foundation. Him lock down dance and lock down session. Janika lock the place and him a real radio man. Up on the big radio station. Janika lock down the place, yes, Mr. Man. Wanna listen to the style of Mr. Listen the pattern. And I am Dan Tipper, yes, the real Gargan. Byte Radio UK, real #1. Music is the happy and the occupation. Sing good music, yes, the rockin' nation. I listen to the tune we a play on the station. You know some man a real top and harvest the den. And he said, come listen to the style and listen to the flow. Me tune a burn down the place from sky to the floor, yeah. And listen to the style, me say listen to the flow. Janika Top and Norris and everybody know, yeah. I miss a rebbe do, how I do Scooby do. And you know, see Janika lock down the avenue. And anywhere we go, we get the girls them for show. And listen to the style, or no hear the flow. They get them your revise and them not tell we know. And we say listen, yeah man. Them to know, them to know, them to know. And the big dog plate, I play on the radio station. Janika big selector, then no Dan Tip of the Dawn. Come on, listen, listen, listen. On the big radio station, I miss a listen, listen, listen. Byte Radio station, I miss a listen, listen, listen. UK people, tell them we are the dawn. Listen, listen, listen. I'm out like a kangaroo. Come on.
Yeah, man. This is Cause I'm Davis representing live and direct.
Live and direct. Yeah, for sure. Whoops.
For the True Man Rise and Shine show live and direct on YouTube. And we come for you with upliftment, truth and progress. Teaching the people to uplift themselves in a positive vibes. So the man called Yannick, forward ever and backward never. So open your eyes and see. It's so crystal clear to we. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Just stop representing. Once more. Yeah. Oh, when the will of it. Open your eyes and see. The truth is a crystal clear. So walk away from a negativity. So when it be, open her eyes and see. The truth is so clear. To walk away from a negativity. It's tricky down there, but you're alone. If you want it all, you'll never want it. I mean, never the back to get them started. They are like so up. Now we are some stars. So you got to pay attention. Remember the tortoise and the year. Take a super life and the singing on the sphere. So guess what is happening here? So tell me, Mama, Africa without any fear. So when we open our eyes and see. The truth is so crystal clear. To walk away from a negativity. When we open our eyes and see. The truth is so crystal clear. So why act like you're just down there? So many get you glamour, get and go. The military and love, I tell you teachings about. We see long on and watching wickedness I want out. We calling all the sheep, and the shepherd a shout. I remember once a year the king and the clown. Him seated in the Zion, he had.
Whoops. SoundCloud just stopped, apparently. Apparently, SoundCloud, comme ça avec ce mot-là un peu, just stopped on us. It's okay, I'm here to take the relay. I was expecting that. I seen it was not, the streaming was not consistent. Ah, you see? The streaming was not consistent. So it stopped. See? You got to be consistent. If not, it's going to stop. You're going to stop. 13 steps to motivation today. This is what we're going to look at. Because I think it's important to stay motivated. You know, some people need motivation just to cook their meal, to get off their bed, to get something in motion. And I think I need motivation also. Motivation is a must for me to stay motivated. To stay motivated for me is staying alive and keep working towards the goal I said I was going to accomplish. Like staying motivated. But for some people, it's hard, I know. Because we become reactive more than proactive. So if you become reactive to your environment, your conditions, your circumstances, you will not bend them to your advantage. You know what I mean? You will be reactive. You got to be proactive. Oh, what the heck is this? What the heck is this? Okay. Yeah, so you got to be proactive. Proactive means taking initiative. And that's very, very important. Keep taking initiative. That's what I do. You know, it's not because I'm going to see this whole thing come to life from one day to another. But if I keep working on it, if I keep putting the energy into it, because often it's just because our energy is not directed to the right place. So we focus our energy on stuff that is not relevant in our life to elevate or for goals or dreams or whatever. And we focus on TV and stuff like that. That's not very, and distraction. So we know we must purge our distraction. We must purge our the nonsense. It's gonna come gradually. You cannot purge all this and like this. That's not how it really works. You go step by steps. You stay motivated. First of all, is to stay motivated each and every day. Positive thinking can bring you a long, long way. Positive thinking is something that is not easy. It's not easy to always keep positive thoughts. Like there's always, like I'm always thinking of something. Sometimes it's very positive. Sometimes it can be a bit less positive, you know, but this is where I don't think it's avoidable, because in nature there is positive and negative, like there is positive and negative in electricity and everything. So I think it's kind of a balance sometimes, but it's not to let those negative thoughts or lower vibration thoughts affect you. You control them. You control your thoughts. You control what's going on in there. That's very important also to stay motivated. Anyway, it might not be part of those 13 steps, but pick your biggest goal that has the most fear. Number 1, 13 steps to motivation. Pick your biggest goal that has the most fear. There's gotta be something that you fear during because if not, it doesn't, like you have fear to conquer. This is where also it happens. It's when you stretch outside your comfort zone, you're going to realize that also it's nothing to fear. Like I have the fear of, I had fear of doing this at first, but now that I've done it over and over again, I'm going to stop that thing here. Like stop looking there. Start looking there. I have, even after, I don't know how many videos, I still don't look in the camera. I have to practice this. Something I have to practice. But yeah. Pick your biggest goal. Pick your biggest goal that has the most fear, because that's what I said. If you pick something big, if you have something big in front of you that scare you a little bit, like it has to scare you a bit, that's going to make you grow also a lot. So if you have something like, come on, it's not the most comfortable thing coming here on YouTube and speak to you live, but I've learned through the process of doing it day after day after day to come to master it a little bit. I haven't mastered everything I want to do here. Like I'm just starting to feel like I'm becoming very sharp at it. But that's what we got to do. We got to keep sharpen the saw. Sharp your saw, sharp your mind, and easy to stay motivated. When you have goals also, when you have goals each and every day, when you have something big, like what I have here, it's very big. You're going to have no choice to work on it each and every day to bring it to life. Like at one point, that's where your focus goes because that's your goal. If you have no goals, you will default to distraction or TV. But if you have goals, you will probably work on your stuff and purge slowly the stuff that doesn't support you, the distraction, and you're going to focus on you, and you're going to focus on being present, on being the best that you can be at all time. Like, what's the goal of life? Is being the less we can be or being the most we can be, becoming the best we can be? I think it's becoming the best we can be. So pick a big goal. A big goal. Me, it's big. It's huge. And I have other big goals too. I have goals. I constantly have goals. It's important to renew them also. Renew your goals. Have something big. Never feel like you're settling or you're like you become comfortable, because that's the killer, I think. Keep always something big. Always keep something in motion. If you master one thing, go to another. Like I've come to master certain stuff here a little bit, so I decided to take other stuff on. But focus on one thing at a time and really bring it to life. And then once you feel like you're comfortable, you step to other stuff. That's what I did. That's what I keep doing also. Immerse yourself in the goal to stay motivated. Immerse yourself means each and every day. It's an everyday thing. It's not a once in a while thing. It's like someone that train. I don't think training your mind, training your brain to greatness or to do something, it's going to be an everyday thing for sure. So training your body when you exercise, it's an everyday thing. I don't think it should be like just 3-4 days a week. It's every day. Every day of your life, you get up, you give thanks. First, what I do is for sure, I stretch. Like, you stretch, but most people don't even stretch. Like, this is the thing also. If you don't stretch in your life, outside in your life, you will not stretch your body. You will become, everything that is happening with you, with us in our life is happening physically also. So if you are a person that loves to stretch outside your comfort zone and blah, 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 you will probably do stretching exercise too. It's related to me. That's what's happening with me anyway. I don't know if what's happening with everybody, but the more I started doing yoga, I started doing other stuff to stretch the body. Now, I need to stretch for sure. We all need to stretch those muscles. Stretch that muscle up there. Stretch the body muscle. It's not just the mind. You got to be complete. You got to feel complete. So it's the body and the mind. Body and the brain. Use confidence to keep you motivated. Use confidence. Self-confidence is worthwhile. It's going to bring you far, and you should work on it for sure. Self-confidence for me is trusting myself also. You can use another word than confidence, but trusting yourself. You must trust yourself in the process, because if you don't trust yourself, who will? If I don't trust myself that I can bring this thing to life, and I bring it to life each and every day, to me every little thing that I do for it is bringing it more to life. So you immerse yourself in your stuff. Make sure you're present. Make sure you're observant, present, really dedicated to your cause. You're going to find a cause also. Like, there's so many stuff that require attention. Just arrive. Bonjour, Godefroy. Mon cher ami Godefroy. Non, c'est ça. Keep yourself immersed in the goal. Me, it's an everyday thing. If you take break, you know that the 1 day break, and you're gonna say I'm drastic, I'm military style, but that's what it is. It's really an everyday thing. If you're not willing to commit each and every day at least an hour, I'm not telling you to work on your goals. And we have other stuff to do. We have families, we have our work, we have stuff on the side to take care of, and other little distraction, whatever. But if you don't stress yourself out and you immerse yourself 1 hour a day in what you do in your goals, you're going to see it progress. You're going to see it progress a lot, but it's an everyday thing. I don't intend to take days off here. No, not at all. It's, giving thanks for life is not one when I feel like it. It's not when I feel like it. Giving thanks for life, it's each and every day. Each and every day, I must honor the body that I have, because tomorrow I might not be here. I don't know when I'm going to be gone. So what I'm going to do, wait till I'm ready. Like, just do it. Immerse yourself in it, for sure. Use confidence, for sure. Without growth, there is no motivation. Without growth, there is no motivation. And growth happens when you start sensing the confusion a bit. When you start sensing your confusion, the way that you see this world, because the way that I've seen it before is not really the way it is. So, things are not the way they seem to be. I'll leave it like that. Now it's up to you to reason and to look around and be observant. But things are not the way they appear to be. The tree is the tree. That's what I'm talking about. But I read the question many times online. Comment avoir confiance en moi? Legions wonder how. Legions wonder how. Yeah, comment avoir confiance en moi? How to develop self-confidence. How to develop self-confidence? You have to do it massively. You have to do something, practice something massively. If you have no confidence in yourself, first of all, you got to stop thinking about it. You got to stop telling yourself that you have no confidence. You have to act like you're brave, because you are. You are. It's just a program inside you that tells you, that the little voice that tells you you're not brave, you're not capable. But the bigger you inside you has all that is necessary to rise. It's just a program inside. You have little voice telling you you're not capable enough, you're not confident enough, blah, blah, blah. You don't have that self-confidence, but you have it. You just have to develop it. That's the thing. And to develop it, you got to find something and do it massively. Do it massively, and you're gonna gain confidence. You're gonna gain that strength. You're not gonna acquire strength by going in the gym in 1 day. So you got to do it. Train yourself, and you're gonna become that person that has unshakable self-confidence. That's all we want. That's what we all want, because that's how you're going to get up in front of people and speak and stuff. And it's with self-confidence. If you know who you are, if you have a sense of who you are, who can come and shake you? That's the ultimate knowledge, wisdom, is knowing who you are. So who can come and shake me here? I know who I am. I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. Important to have direction. If you have no direction, people will come and direct you. Society will direct you, govern you. That's why there's government. For me, it is to develop competences. Yeah, recognize them. That's it. By feeling competent is very important. Feeling the drive for competence is very important to be activated. That's one of the baseline drive is what you said. How you said that? Competence is the drive for competence. If you don't feel competent, you will not feel confident. So if you don't trust yourself, if you don't feel like you have what's necessary to bring it to life, that's competency to me. I feel competent here. I trust myself. I know I have something to learn, but I know I can teach also. That's the thing. We all have something to teach and all have something to learn. So I know I have to learn a lot. That's why I reach out to many people, and I know I can teach. So that's why I come here, transfer my experience with life, with confidence, and for sure competence. I feel competent. I feel that stuff. Then it's just the confidence. The confidence is something that I pretty much always had. I always trusted myself. Always had great, but always within a comfort zone. So it's yeah. But developing competence, for sure, you gotta feel competent in certain area. You're not gonna be competent in everything in life. You cannot be competent in every field that you want, but you can develop competency in the field that you decide. If you take a decision, like me, it's speaking. I want to be better at speaking. I want to become a good speaker, an inspirational speaker, someone that can make you, may not make you feel alive because you have to feel it, but maybe bring you to a self-realization that life is worth living, like something like that. I don't know. I see it my way. I don't want to tell you how to see life or what to do with your life, but I know life is worth living and not just existing. So from there, then you do your own path, and you're gonna discover a lot of stuff. First of all, about yourself, and that's what is the most important: is discovering who you are, knowing who you are, having a sense of who you are. You know, not the program, and owning your thoughts and owning your person, your whole being, feeling yourself. You know, feeling yourself alive in each and every cell in your gut, everywhere. That's important. That's going to bring you very, very far. And some say they are shy, but it is only that they are not comfortable to meet new people or speak publicly. It is normal. Yeah, no. The shyness, the shyness, some people will say, a lot of people will say that, like you give them a microphone, you put them on stage, oh no, I'm too shy. It's not really the shy, it's the fear. It's the fear of what people think of you. This is only fear-based. It's a fear-based trauma. And where many of us are under this. And yesterday we were talking, and you see how it works when you do speeches. Like I've done speeches in my life, and to weddings and stuff. And yesterday they told me about one speech that I've done once at my father-in-law's wedding when he got remarried. After my mother-in-law died, he got remarried, and I had to do a speech. And I remember they were telling me yesterday, they said, do you remember that speech you've done there? And apparently it was a massive, massive speech. I had a standing ovation from people in the room. There was like 200 people. I got up, I went in the middle, took the mic. I just said what I had to say. I had something about life. Life is a challenge. I told them that, some kind of speech. And the lady from the house, from the hall, came to see me. I remember that. I remembered yesterday. It was very vague in my memory because, like, it's just speech. But they told me that the girl from the hall came to see me. I remember she said, that's the best speech I've heard in 35 years that I own this hall. She said, your speech was amazing. But me, in the moment, I don't really recall being... You know, I was just myself. I was not shy. I had no fear. I just took the mic and I gave them a good speech. So, you know, it's to be in the moment. And when you're in the moment, you can let go of those fear. You can, so yeah, no. But I for sure, I can't wait to me, like we were talking yesterday with Sam, we're trying to organize something maybe for the month of August in Oka, like we're going to make some kind of a retreat for the weekend, and trying to organize something so I can speak there with people, like maybe 50 people. We'll get a campsite or something. We'll go in Oka, and I don't know if people will be interested. We'll see. But yeah, with the physical activities, the physical training and mental training, it's a training weekend. We'll see. I have ideas anyway. I am always into ideas and to doing something to make the dream to practice, essentially. That's why I come here each and every day also. So without growth, there is no motivation. And that's what I said before. Without growth, that's what I was saying. Without growth, also the growth, what is important in the growth, if you embrace your confusion, this is really an indication that you're growing. If you notice your confusion, if you know that the confusion inside you is there and you embrace it, you're gonna clear the confusion. The confusion is like a blurry camera. So you just have to adjust your zoom, adjust your focus, you're done. So it's just a matter of focusing. Our focus is not really there, and once we focus a bit more, we start to be more present also. Focus and presence and all this is very important in order to feel that growth also. And the growth, you can feel it physically, but you gotta feel it mentally also. It's good to grow, but physically, grow muscles and all that, but mentally also. Become obsessed with motivated people. For sure, become obsessed with motivated people and obsessed, become dedicated. I would say more become dedicated with motivated people or obsessed. Immerse yourself, listen to tapes, listen to empowering stuff. Listen to stuff that really, really bring your mind to another level, yourself to another level. Me, I love Les Brown and these motivational speaker like Tony Robbins and stuff, even though I don't buy everything that they say, but I take what's good and discard the rest. But there's a lot of good people that have that have done a lot of great tapes out there, a lot of great motivational videos on YouTube. That's what I've done massively at the beginning. At the beginning, also was listen to motivational videos, like probably 8 hours a day. 8 hours at the beginning. I was very, very hardcore into redoing the blueprint. I've done it for a year almost, just listening to tapes to train to develop habits. I develop habits of training physically, training mentally. It's the habits also, they're gonna bring you far. Like you see me here today, but I have done a lot of work out off the camera to be here. There's an enormous amount of work off the camera, and that's the work that matters the most. It's not when I'm here. When I'm here, it's the result of what I do when I'm not here. So it's just like you get on top of the mountain and you look. But what matters is the climb, is when I'm alone, is when can I be creative? Can I be with myself? Can I deal with myself without also all kinds of substance to avoid myself? Like, you know what I mean? Be high on life. Much better. Yeah, and the shy thing, just do it once. It's like some people say they have fear of a spider and spider web and stuff. Just walk through a spider web 50 times and come and tell me after that you're still afraid of spider. You won't be afraid of spider. Walk. I'm telling you, that's the best thing. One of the best thing to do. That's what I tell everyone. You're afraid of a spider and stuff like that. Just walk through it. Eventually, you'll let go of that fear. Same as no, it's like everything. You got to do it. Just get started. 666. Just get started. Just do it. Just do it. Don't prepare to live. This is what, but I've learned that stuff I didn't know. Today, it's easy for me to come and tell you this because I have done the realization of all this. But that's why also I want to transfer what I know and my experience. So maybe someone doesn't have to take such a long road, because people can wake up some children are awake at 5-year-old, like, and some will never wake up. That's what we were saying with Yoa yesterday. Some people wake up early, some will never wake up. That's life. That's life, and you can't really do nothing. You can't. That is what it is. They have that state of mind. They are at that state of being. You cannot. Maybe there's got to be a purpose for life. Life purpose is not to work 9 to 5, pay our bills, and freaking die. Forget about it. I don't buy that. So there's got to be a great purpose, a great spiritual purpose, and a physical purpose, for sure. Because I feel myself a lot more than I think my being doesn't end at the surface of my skin. It's not what I feel like when I have thoughts coming in, when I have when I think really, really profoundly. I like not that it comes from a super channel, but I feel it's like something very, very, very divine, very divine. But again, I don't want to involve too much definitions and stuff. Get lost a bit into this. Just get started. Make sure you keep at it. Make sure if you start that you keep at it. Very, very important to keep at it. And to keep at it, it's each and every day. Telling you, no days off. Hold on. No days off, because if you take days off, I find them drastic again, but that's what it is. You got to be drastic with yourself. You got to be very radical. You got to be military style with yourself. That at the beginning, it's really military style. It's that's what I tell my children. That's what I tell Sam all the time. If you don't discipline yourself, if you don't train your mind to do something, to put something in motion, you will sit on your ass. That's for sure. That's for sure, because it's all stuff we have to learn. We have to train. We have to keep at it. Keep at it. Make sure you keep at it. That's what I said. Make sure you're present each and every day in your dream, in your goals. And you try, at least you try to bring it to life. It's not because it's going to happen from one day to another. But if you keep trying, watch it. Bonjour, bliss, bliss. Bonjour, bliss, bliss. Make the most of inspire, and I know Leslie is probably there too. Bonjour, Leslie. La belle Leslie Becquette. La belle Leslie. Oui, la belle Leslie est belle parce que she has a great personality. She's a great woman. You can feel it. She has great vibe. When I say a woman is beautiful, it's inside out for me. Forget the outside part. I don't really. You can have the most gorgeous woman, the most gorgeous body and stuff. But if she has nothing in there, there's no need for me to even I'm not even attracted to women that have no brain, have no conscience and stuff, that are not alive. Like, to me, no. But if a woman is beautiful inside out, to me, this is beautiful. So yeah. Bonjour, Yannick. Bliss, bliss aussi. La belle bliss, bliss. Vous êtes toutes belles et beaux. Vous êtes toutes belles et beaux. Le beau Godefroy. Vous êtes toutes belles et beaux. I don't see people ugly anyway. I've seen it before. Before I was seeing people, like some people, I was saying, oh, he's ugly. No, not anymore. Not anymore. We're all beautiful. We're all beautiful. Some people have weird faces, maybe, but they're still beautiful. Make the most of inspiring state of mind. Make the most of inspiring state of mind. For sure. If you feel good in the moment, make the most about it, because you might not feel good another moment. So the moment you feel good, the moment you're energized, if you feel that energy, don't sit and do nothing. Cultivate that energy, because the more that you spend energy, the more energy will come to you. The more inspiration will come to you, because the more energy you spend in this world, it will come back, but it will come back in form of inspiration. So what do you do when you're inspired? You're not tired. So you have energy. You know what I mean? That's how I see it. So yeah, so use public announcement as motivation. Very important. Very, very important. That's what I do all the time. Once you announce it publicly, you can back off, because then it's you versus you. If I announce something publicly, I'll never back down, and I never did. I never did, because that's my number one tool to keep the motivation, to go at it, is to set it. Like, I have a video manager here. I set the show in advance and stuff, and then I'm sure to be there. Like, it's something to stay motivated, to go through your. You listen. You got to take care of yourself, so you stay motivated. So put big stuff in front of you and announce it publicly, and that's what I do all the time. I trust in this power. I trust in the power of announcement. Power of announcement. Yeah. Track your success. Track your success, and don't be afraid of success. That's mostly what we're afraid of. We're not afraid of failure. Forget about that. Failures. I've experienced my dose of failure. I've never been afraid of failure. I was afraid of success. That's why probably I've never started this stuff before, is the success that could come with it. But being successful for me, being successful, is becoming the person you want to be. And this, to me, successful is not with money. Some people are very successful and have very bit of money. So it's not about money. Being successful is really becoming the person you want to become, the person you are, being you, being you in a world that's it. I upgraded the earrings. Oh, great, great. She'll love it. She loves earrings and stuff like that. She's not a big on jewel, but stuff natural like this, the handmade, and that's not the same. Not the same at all. You know, you don't go to Walmart to buy a pair of earrings that's made by someone and it's crafted by someone with love. You know, you do this with love, and we can feel that in people that create great stuff like this, for sure. Track your success, huh? Track your success. Make sure you don't lose track of your success, because the great moments in your life, that means remember the great moments that you felt good with yourself, that you were you in certain condition. Well, you gotta become the fullest of the story, the fullest of your story. So those moments that you feel good about yourself, that you were you in that moment, you are not the person with the mask. Well, this is where the aim is to remove that freaking mask and be ourselves in a world that tells us that, ooh, maybe we should default. Experiment with a deadline. Experiment with a deadline. Oh yeah, for sure. Put yourself some deadline, like here, 7 a.m. You know, it's not, sometime I'm a bit later, but I try to keep it really military style. At 7 a.m. I'm here. So, you know, this is part of the habits also to be consistent and with deadline. And so you're sure you don't procrastinate. So you don't want to end up procrastinating. Life is fragile and short, and worth all the loving presents we can. Oh, yeah, for sure. All the loving presents you can bring into this life, bring it. Because it's short. You don't know when you're gonna go. You don't know when you're gonna feel sick. When you're so if you feel good with yourself, if you feel alive, please, for yourself, do something. Do something with that life, because so many people are incapable to do anything with their life because they're sick, or they have limitation or stuff, or sometimes it's not we can always do something no matter what our condition, but sometimes the pain and the stuff the stuff that happens, come on, if you have a disease, and it's not always easy to move forward with motivation, but it's often in those moments also that we develop a bit more strength, a bit more, if we don't avoid the process of gaining strength. Motivate yourself by thinking of the end feeling, for sure. I say always, start with the end in mind. Start with the end in mind. You know, always see yourself there before you get there. And that's imagination in process, and that will bring what you think in the world of form where we are in the physical world. I have a lot of stuff inside that is not physical, that is just a thought. But if I work enough on that thought, I can bring it to life. You know, that's why we say we can create anything. You can rewrite the script of your life at any time and create anything, because it's your thoughts that create. But if you don't focus your thinking and be positive and focus on creation and stuff, you will default. Your brain will take you anywhere else but distraction. Nowhere else but distraction. And life is so fragile and short. And what are we doing wasting time? You know, we're wasting so much time. So much time wasted. Maybe it's good for an experience, but I think you know, like I say, some wake up at 5. They do magnificent results with their life. They're very, very successful, very young, and very focused. It's a default state. The natural state of human beings is being proactive. It's taking initiative. If you're not proactive, you're reactive to your environment, your condition, your society, and everything else. So you got to be proactive. It means taking initiative. You know, we're not creatures to be led like puppets. We're not puppets on string. That's a default state. But the default state is a default state. That's not your natural state of being. Your natural state of being is being proactive, whether it's you or me. It's all the same. I'm a human being like you. I'm a being like you. It's just maybe we don't think the same. We don't have the same reasoning or stuff, but the goal is the same, is to freaking wake up. It's to freaking wake up. And that's it. Anyway. So motivate yourself by, that's it, thinking of the end feeling, how it's gonna feel. And you bring that feeling back each and every day. And you're gonna see slowly yourself transforming. Also, you're gonna transform. Like, don't be afraid of transformation, because it's gonna happen continually. And get someone to push you. If you lack motivation, get someone to push you in the earth. That's important. Get someone to push you in the earth until you can really fix your wings completely and start flying again. Get someone to push you. That's what I've done. If I push you, stay here. Stay here, because one day you're going to start flying very, very high. In a half moon. Yeah, Motivation Academy shirt, yeah. Soon. Eventually, as soon as I have more, it's just the lack of funds. The lady won't. She won't friend me a box of t-shirts. Maybe I could find someone to sponsor me. Maybe, you know what we should try. Godfrey. We should try to find someone to sponsor me. Okay, if we find a sponsor, someone, a printing company, a t-shirt that can friend me the stuff. Then we can have t-shirts and hoodies and all kinds of, and that would be very, very interesting. Maybe there's someone out there that trust in my stuff, that believe, I don't like the word believe, but believe in me and my stuff, and will say, oh, I want to help you. Maybe it's possible. Then we can have shirts faster. But right now, if I go with my own means and stuff, we'll probably we'll be walking on the moon before we get t-shirts. Even though I don't think we can walk on that thing, but yeah, that's to tell you how far it is in my mind. But no, it's not. Right now, it's kind of tight, but eventually, maybe. I don't think we'll have to wait to the day we walk on the moon, but that's it. No, eventually, but like I said, maybe find someone to help or to sponsor or something like that. But yeah, no, it would be. I know you've been telling me more than once. Yeah, that's it. So that was my 13 steps to motivation. I think we should not forget them. I've told you that stuff before. I'll say it again. I'll come back again with it. It's always very good to refresh, and for myself too. And give a commission. Okay, send me something, man. If you have something, if you have places that I can go, that for sure, recommend them to me. I'll check it out for sure. No, I'm interested, and I would love to have the gear like all here. And okay, you want to, like, it's not to make money. I don't want to make money with this. I just want to spread the vibe, spread the news, and they're nice. It's not because it's mine, but I love them. Even my children loves them. They wear it in school. All their friends are freaking out. They all want one, and they all like the stuff written in the back, Rise and Shine and stuff. So, yeah. I was with a sort of friend yesterday. I could have told her I was going to jump off a building. She stayed steady talking about herself. She never heard. Yeah. This is happening to me often, this bliss. Hold on. I was with a sort of, Yeah. This is happening to me often. You will meet someone and they will be so self-centered, so talking about themselves, like they keep me when I meet someone. Honestly, I want to hear about them. It's not me. Me. It's I want to hear their story. They have something to tell me. They have, this is how I approach people. But there's people, like you say, that there's so much about themselves that you could tell them that you're gonna shoot yourself in the head in front of them. They wouldn't even blink an eye. Like they're so absent, so not there, that they don't even realize you're in front of them. This is crazy as it sounds, but that's what it is. And I had that experience before, Bliss too. That's why I be careful now with who I interact with, because I know people are not present, are not there. And very few people will be attentive and observant. So no, no, no. Red Bubble and Tea Spree. I'll look afternoon and send you there. Yeah, yeah. It is a step. Yeah, yeah, it is a spread to spread. That's why I want it done, Godefroy. I'm 100% with you on this. It's just we have to find someone to help us, because by myself, we'll be probably very far before we get it done. I'm like me. Forget about it. You know my story. I would love to be able to generate this like from one day to another, but I don't stress myself with that either. It's gonna come when it comes, and I had a few done for me at the beginning, but I was, I wish to make more for sure. But it is what it is. She is a nurse, and it was very painful. It told me a lot. I simply keep moving, forge ahead. Yeah, yeah, that's it. No, keep on moving. Don't me. That's why I don't mix with too many people, and I don't have friends, and I don't have. But I have a good friend. I have Kim. I have Kelowna. I have people around my family, my children. But to mix with outsider or stranger, sometimes I hesitate to what kind of conversation I will have, or even involving too much energy. Like I don't want to. I talk to people. I'm not bite, but I mean I don't involve too much energy, because I know they are energy vampires. It's like that's what it is. So you gotta be careful of the energy vampires for sure. When I saw somebody done it, I thought I shouldn't. Oh no, but this is the one of the worst thing to do. Is not. It's like I would not give attention to what you write in the chat here. I would just talk, 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 talk. No, you're with me here. I want to know what you have to say, and that's for sure. But yeah, no, I I realize what you're saying there. I felt it many times. Yeah, and I'll never. I don't intend to act like this with people. It's so. No, it's not my style anyway. I like to hear people, and that's it. If it's someone that is not super, there's not awake or aware or whatever, some kind of awareness, they still have something to say, sometime interesting, or I don't know. I prefer, it takes courage to listen. That's the thing. It takes courage to speak, takes courage to listen, and some people have not really realized that. So. But they will eventually, maybe, or they will not. I keep on moving on. I don't really, no, I don't give too much energy to this kind of stuff, because that's it. It's gonna. Those people, they don't care. They're all about themselves, telling their stuff, their stuff, their stuff. So at one point, you kind of waste time. Hey, these are beautiful cats, big cats. They gros minous. Yeah, be aware, speak about the group, about ideas, sometime a little bit about yourself. Don't insist. That's it. That's it. Me, that's it. A little bit about myself, Lou, but I rarely, like, I ask people what they're doing. Like, Sam came here yesterday, I was asking about this stuff. Yes, of course, we talked about some Motivation Academy stuff and Truman Show, but it's not only I want to know what's going on with him. I want to know what's going on with the neighbor or whatever. Like the little neighbor here come and see me sometime. I ask him, so how are you? What are you doing lately? Blah, blah, blah. It's not just me. I know what I'm doing, and I know where I'm going. So I have a direction. Truthfully, she has always been this way. I give people chances that perhaps I was incorrect, but my gut was correct too. Oh yeah, nothing has changed. That's it. You can't really change the and this is the change that's got to occur in us, because after that we have better relationship with people. If we can create that change, that personal revolution, that we're more compassionate, Levi, less selfish, less self-centered, and stuff like that, we have better relationship with people. Hello, do you want to have great relationship with people, or do you want to be crabby all the time, and you're like you want to open your heart, connect with the world, and look what we do here. So it's great. We keep the vibe true, and we just expand and expand each and every day, and we have the desire for it. So we're good. So 13 steps to motivation. Rise and shine, people. Beautiful people, brothers and sisters. I'll be back tonight. Byte Radio UK. It's a reggae night on Byte Radio. Make it a date. Don't be late. Or join us eventually. I'm going to be there for a while. It's reggae night. That's it. I think I start at 4 p.m. today. 4 or 5. I think it's 5. I think it's 5 p.m. It's Friday. I think it's 5. Sunday, it's 6. And Saturday, I think it's 4. Not sure. We don't have to check, but I think it's 5. So they teach us basic concepts at the orientation about interests, values, and competence. Yeah. Great talk yesterday. Oh, merci. Oh, it's always a pleasure. Me, with Yoa, that was great yesterday. I enjoyed myself a lot. He's great, the guy. And like everyone has something to teach each other about their experience, the way they see life, the way they, and this is making me grow for sure, a lot. And you see the teeth on that thing? Look at that. Wow. That's powerful. That is powerful. That is power, my friend. Look at the eyes. Look at this. Tell me that's not power. Look at the yell. Check-moi les dents après ça. Yeah! Calvaise! Woo! Woo! What a set of teeth on this, huh? So that's it. Have a beautiful day. Rise and shine. Live your dreams. Live your big story. Go bigger or go home. Always. And I'll see you on Byte Radio this afternoon. A little bit later on. There's a song like this. Who is it? Oh, my wife plays that sometime. Luke Bryan, I think. Yeah, so that's it. Do your best. Don't stress. Forget the rest. I'll be back later. See ya.